Good morning, students. As in our previous video, we have completed our previous chapter, and in our live classes also, we have completed this chapter, that is chapter number 21, data handling. And I am giving you videos for getting some better concept. First, we will learn about data. That what does data means? Data, we can say that numerical figures which are collected is called data. Numerical figures which are collected is called data. There can be numerical figure also, or can be any type of you can say that any type of details. We can say that details related to an object, place, or anything, that is known as data. Data is of two types. First is primary data and second is secondary data. Primary data, we can define primary data as which is collected from a person directly, which is collected by a person directly. Suppose, for example, if I am asking you your data like your name, your class, your phone number, your address, your father name, your mother's name, by you, directly by you, I am collecting your data, that will be known as primary data. Secondary data, which is collected by some other source. Suppose your data, I am not collecting you directly from you, I am getting it from some other source, that your same data will be known as secondary data. Now here in this chapter we are going to learn mainly about tabulation of data. It means that we are going to store the data in table form by making frequency distribution table. Here we will start simply directly the exercise in which we will learn about frequency distribution table. Like exercise 21A. The very first question is very easy, that you can do it by your own. Like some of the data is given there, arrange those data in ascending order. It's very easy for you. You have to arrange ascending order. Now second, it is asking about range. There is a formula for calculating range. It is given as a hint also. Largest value minus smallest value. This is known as range. For any question, you can use this formula for finding the range of some given data. First question, you have to solve it by your own. Second question, represent the following data in a frequency distribution table. Now some data is given and we have to represent in frequency distribution table. Like there are so many number, so first column will be number, second column will be tally mark, and third column will be frequency. Frequency means how many times the data appears. कितनी बार data आएगा, that is known as frequency. Like I can see in the table, in the data which is given in our book, so many, it's starting from 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 and 21. This much data is given. I am not going to count how many times it is given. Just I am making you understand that how we are going to write the frequency and how we are going to write the show the tally marks. Suppose 15 has appeared 5 times. Suppose, it is suppose. I am not counting the values whatever is given in the book. I am just making you learn how to make frequency distribution table. Suppose 15 has appeared in the data 5 times. Now for tally mark 1, 2, 3, 4. This is line which represents 1. If frequency is 1, we will draw 1 line. If frequency is 2, we will draw 2 line. If frequency is 3, we will draw 3. If frequency is 4, we will draw 4 lines. But if the frequency exceeds 4, it means that if it is greater than 4, what we will do, we will cut that line. This is 5. Now suppose 6 is appearing 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Suppose 17 is appearing 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Suppose 18 is appearing 12 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like this, what you have to do in this question, you have to count how many times, what are the frequency, and then according to that data you have to make the tally marks. Now question number 3 also, some data is given, you have to prepare same frequency distribution table. Question number 4 also, some data is given, you have to prepare a frequency table, you have to calculate the range and how many workers are getting maximum wages. It means that the frequency of the highest data you have to give. Question number 5 also, data is given, you have to construct frequency distribution table. Second, for how many students have equal marks or more than 70, it means how many of them are getting 70 or more than 70. The frequency you have to add. How many students obtained mark below 40? Below 40, as many frequency are there, you have to calculate those frequencies. Similarly, question number 6 also, you have to solve it by your own because all the questions are very easy. Now we will be moving to our next concept, that is mean. We will learn about mean. Now mean, as we have studied mean earlier also, there is a formula for calculating mean. Mean formula is sum of observation divided by number of observation. Sum of observation divided by number of observation. Now we will solve and we will understand the way how to solve the problems related to mean by starting our new exercise, that is exercise 21b. We will follow this formula. Like the very first question, find the mean of whatever data is given. It is given 53, 61, 60, 67 and 64. Here for calculating mean, sum of observation, these are the observation. How many observation are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This 5 will be represented as number of observation. For calculating mean, sum of observation means we will add all the value 53 plus 61 plus 60 plus 67 plus 64. All the observation has been added, divided by number of observation. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Simply we have to add all these and we have to divide it by 5. I hope that you can do easily. What I am doing for you, I am simply making you understand the question. Rest, the calculation part, you have to do it by your own. Like question number 2 also. Question is saying find the mean of first 6 natural number. As we all know that natural number is starting from 1 and first 6 natural number. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the observation, and in mean what you will write? Sum of observation. It means 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 divided by number of observation, that is 6. Rest you have to calculate. Question number 3, you have to solve it by your own, that is mean of first 10 odd natural number. I am going to make you understand question number 4. Question number 4 is saying find the mean of all the factors of 10. Factors of 10. Factors of 10 means how many numbers are there and which are those numbers by which we can divide 10 and remainder should be 0, like 1. By dividing 10 with 1 we will get remainder 0. It means that 1 is the factor of 10. 2. By the number 2, 10 is completely divisible. 3 is not there, 4 is not there, 5. By 5, 10 is completely divisible, and at the last by 10. The 10 is completely divisible. It means that it has 4 observation, and for mean what we will do? Sum of observation 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 10 divided by number of observation 1, 2, 3, 4. After adding this we will get a result. When we will divide it by 4 we will get the mean. Now we will solve question number 5. Question number 5 is saying find the mean of. Here the observations are given with respect to x. X plus 3, x plus 5, x plus 7, x plus 9 and x plus 11. These are the observation given. How many observation are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 observation are there. What we will do? Mean is equal to sum of observation. It means x plus 3 plus x plus 5 plus x plus 7 plus x plus 9 plus x plus 11. This is the sum of observation divided by number of observation. As just now we have calculated that number of observation is 5. Now we will add all these things. How many x is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It means it will be 5x, and we will add all the number part. 3 plus 5, 8, 8 plus 7, 15 plus 9, 24 plus 11. It will be 35 by 5. Now we have to reduce it. As we can see that in the numerator 5 is common there. 5 into x plus 5 7 ja 35. We will take it 7 by 5. 5 cancel. It means that the mean of given observation is x plus 7. Like this you have to solve. Question number 6 also, there are so many values given. Values are given in decimal. The same process you have to do. You have to add all the values and divide it by number of values. Now we will move to question number 9. Question number 9 is saying if the mean, it means question has given mean earlier. If the mean of observation 8, 10, 7, x plus 2 and 6, mean of these observation is 9. Mean is given, mean is equal to 9, and question is saying find the value of x. As we know that the formula of mean is sum of observation. It means all the observation will be added. 8 plus 10 plus 7 plus x plus 2 plus 6 divided by how many observations are there? We will count 1, 2, 3, this 4, 5 divided by 5, and in place of mean we will put 9. Here we will add 8 plus 10 18, 18 plus 7 25, 25 plus 2 27 plus 6 33, 33 plus x by 5. This 5 will go this side, it will be in multiplication form. 33 plus x, 9 5 is 45 minus 33 is equal to x. As we will subtract it, we will get the value of x is 12. This will be our answer. Similarly, question number 10 you have to solve by your own. 11 also. Question number 10 is saying first mean of first 6 multiple of 3. It means we have to calculate the table of 3. 3 1 is 3, 3 2 is 6 up to 6 times. Question number 11 is also saying mean of first 5 prime number. We will solve question number 12. Question number 12 is saying the mean of 6 number. It means number of observation is given 6. Number of observation is given, that is equal to 6, and if the mean of 6 number, that is the observations are x minus 5, comma x minus 1, comma x, comma x plus 2, comma x plus 4, and x plus 12. These are the observation, and mean is 15. Mean is given 15. Find the mean of first 4 number. We have to calculate the mean of first 4 number. It means first we have to calculate the value of x, and after getting the value of x, we can calculate the mean of first 4 number. First we will calculate mean is equal to sum of all observation. It is x minus 5, comma x minus 1. We will put plus here, plus x and plus x plus 2 plus x plus 4 plus x plus 12. We have added all the values divided by number of observation. As the question has given us number of observation is 6, we will put 6 here. Mean, in place of mean we will put 5. Now we will add x plus x 2x plus x 3x plus x 4x plus x 5x plus x 6x. Now minus 5 minus 1 minus 6, minus 6 plus 2 minus 4, minus 4 plus 4 0, 0 plus 12, it will be 12 divided by 6. Now here we will take 6 common. 6 1 ja 6, 6 2 ja 12 divided by 6. 6 6 cancelled, 15. This plus 2, when it will come this side, it will become minus 2 is equal to x. The value of x we have got 13. Now first 4 number we will find. First number is x minus 5. It means first number is 13 minus 5. Second number is x minus 1. It means it is 13 minus 1. Third number is x. That means it is 13. And fourth number is 13x plus 2. That is 13 plus 2. 13 minus 5, it will be 8. 13 minus 1, it will be 12. Then it will be 13 and it will be 15. For calculating mean of these 4 number, as question has said, find the mean of first 4 number. The first 4 number we will add divided by 4. 12 plus 8 20 plus 13 33 plus 5 38 plus 10 48 by 4. 4 1 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8. That is mean of first 4 number will be 12. Hope that this question is clear to you. Next question, question number 13. I am just giving you hint for solving question number 13. Question is saying find the mean of square of first 5 whole number. First 5. What are the first 5 whole number? First number is 0. Second number is 1. Third 2. Fourth 3. Fifth 4. This is the first 5 whole number, and we have to calculate the mean of square. It means 0 square, 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square. The value will be 0 square 0, 1 square 1, 2 square 4, 3 square 9 and 4 square 16. These are the observation and we have to find the mean. It's simple, you can find it. Question number 14 is also that type of question. We have solved it earlier. Question number 15 also you have to solve it by your own. 16 also. We are going to solve question number 17. 17 is saying the mean of mark scored by 100 student. It means number of student is given, number of students is given 100 and mean was found to be 40. Mean is given is equal to 40. Later on, it was discovered, it was seen that later on one score was misread. That is, score of 53 was misread as 83. It is given here 53 was misread as 83. It means instead of 53, 83 has been written. So that this mean will be wrong. By what? What is the error here? Error is equal to 83 minus 53. That means 0, 8 minus 30 is the error. Now we have to calculate the correct mean. Now mean will be changed as this much error is there. Now what is the formula of mean? Mean is equal to sum of observation divided by number of observation. Mean as it is given earlier, it is 40. Sum is not given here. Number of observation, it is given 100. So we will calculate the sum. Sum is equal to, when we will calculate the sum, we will get 40 into 100. That means sum is equal to 4000. And in this sum, as we are adding all the values, all the observation for finding mean, as we have seen that the error was 30, it means that we have to subtract 30 from this sum. So we will write new sum is equal to 4000 minus 30. When we will subtract it, 0, 10 minus 3, 7, 9, 3970 is the new sum. Then we have to find the new mean. New mean is equal to sum of observation divided by number of observation. Sum is 3970 by number of observation is 100. 0 cancelled and 10 is remaining. We'll put decimal here, it will become 39.7. I hope that this type of question is clear to you. And next we will solve question number 18. Next, question 18 is saying the mean of 5 number is 27. It is saying mean of 5 number is equal to 27. Now we will calculate the sum. As just now we have seen, sum is equal to mean into number of observation. As we will interchange the formula of mean, we will get the formula for a sum. Mean is 27 and number of observation is 5. When we will multiply, 5 7 are 35, 3 5 2 are 10 and 3 30. The sum is 135. Now question is saying if one number is excluded, if one number will be excluded or removed, the sum will be less. The mean of remaining number is 25. When one number is excluded, new mean is equal to, it's given 25. When one number will be excluded, it means that when the number of observation was 5, the new number of observation will be 4. New number of observation is equal to 4. Now what will be the new sum? As by the formula just now we have written mean into number of observation. New mean is 25. New number of observation is 4. 25 4 is 100. Then we can easily find that earlier sum was 135. Now sum is 100. So we will write that number removed is equal to 135 minus 100. When we will subtract, we will get the value, that is 35 is the number which has been removed. Now hope that this question is also clear. 19 you have to solve it by your own. 20 also. Now we will move to the median. Now there is a new concept we will learn in this question about median. Here for solving the question related to median, first we will write the values. What are the observation given? 5, 7, 9, 11, 15, 17, 2, 23 and 19. There is a formula for calculating the median. This is the data which we have been given. First, for finding median, what we have to do, we have to arrange the data sequentially, either in ascending order or in descending order. As we can see that the data is arranged. No, it's not arranged. First we will arrange the data. First 2 is there, we will put a mark so that we should not forget any number. 2. After 2, 5 is there. After 5, 7 is there. Then 9. Then 11. Rest, I think that most of all the numbers are in arranged way. 15, 17, 19 and 23. Now our data is arranged. Now there are two formula for calculating the median, and those two formula depends upon the number of terms. These are the terms. How many terms are there? For odd term, here I am writing the formula for odd term. If number of term is odd, if n is equal to odd, number of term is odd, the median is equal to n plus 1 by 2th term. 2th term, we will use the value of that term. And if number is even, median is equal to, the formula becomes half into n by 2th term plus n by 2 plus 1th term. This is the formula. We will put the value of the term. Now what we have to do? From this data we have to count the number of term. How many terms are there, whether it is odd or even. If it is even, we will use this formula. If it is odd, we will use this formula. We will solve two questions related to this median, in which one we will solve about odd one and another even one. Now let us count the number of terms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. As we can see that 9 term is there and 9 is an odd number, so we have to use this formula. Now median, we will write median is equal to, formula is n plus 1 by 2th term. Since it is odd number, n, number of term is 9 plus 1 by 2th term. This is the number of term we are calculating. It will not be the answer. 9 plus 1, 10 by 2th term, that is 5th. So we will write 5th term is the median. Now which number is on 5th term? First, second, third, fourth, 5th. This 11 is at 5th term. That means we will write median is equal to 11. This will be our answer. Hope that this median part is also clear. Now we will solve one question where we will use even number. Now let me see which question is having even number of observation. As I can see that the third question, it is having 10 term. First we will write the terms 18, 19, 20, 23, 22, 20, 17, 19, 25 and 21. These are the terms given. Our first task is to arrange all the term in either in ascending or in descending. So we can see that the smallest number here, it is 17. So we will put a mark 17. Then after 17 we can see 18 is here. Then after 18, 19 2 times is there. We will write 19 twice. Then after 20 is also 2 times. So we will write also 20 twice. Then 21 is there. Then 22 is there. Then 23 is there. And at the last 25 is there. We have arranged the data in ascending order. Now we have to count the number of terms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As we can see that number of term is 10. It means 10 is an even number. And if we are having even number, then the formula for median will be, median is equal to half into n by 2th term plus n by 2 plus 1th term. This is the term, not the value. But we will do half n by 2, that means 10 by 2th term. And here 10 by 2 plus 1th term we will put. Now after solving we can see that 2 by 10, that is 5th term. Here 2 by 10, 5th plus 1, it will be 6th term. Now we will put the value of 5th term and 6th term in the next step, half into, what is the value of 5th term? First, second, third, 4th, 5th. 5th term is 20 plus 6th term is also 20. We will do like this. Now half into 20 plus 20, it will be 40. Now we will reduce it to 20 is 40. That means 20 Therefore median is equal to 20 will your answer. Hope that this question is also very much clear to you. Now we will move to the further question. Now next we are going to solve question related to mode, that is question number 22. Find the mean and the mode for the following data. Mean you already know how to calculate. Mode means most frequently occurring term, जो term सबसे ज़्यादा बार आएगा. The term which will be appearing most, that will be the mode. Like as we can see in question number 22, term is given and frequency of the term is given. It means which term is being appeared how many times. 18 is appearing 3 times, 22 is appearing 5 times, 26 is appearing 10 times, 30 is appearing twice, 34 is appearing 8 times, and 38 is appearing 2 times. By this frequency table we can see that mostly 26 is appearing for most of the time, that is for 10 times. Therefore we can write mode is equal to 26. It's very easy. Mode is very easy. Only we have to count how many times are there, and the most time, the number of times, the data which is having number of times appearance, that will be the mode. Like question number 23, first part, some data is given, that is 5, 6, 9, 13, 5, 6, 6, 7, 6, 6, 3. Now as we can see that 5 how many times is there? 5 is 3 times, 6 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 has appeared 5 times, 9 1 times, we will write how many times they are appearing. Then 13 1 time, 7 is also 1 time, and 3 is also 1 time. For this much time, whose frequency is most? It means 6. 6 is being appearing 5 times, therefore mode is equal to 6. We will write this as our answer. Similarly, you have to solve all the remaining question of this chapter. Hope that this chapter is quite clear to you, and in the next video we will be completing our set theory.